Hi everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. And so last time out, we finally kicked Kaneshiro's fat fly-like ass. And now at this part we're just waiting for the confession. And we're starting off with, obviously, not evil guy. SIU director here. I don't think we ever find out his name, from what I remember. But yeah, this scene pretty much just makes it clear that the investigation that the principal of the school wanted Makoto to do after what had happened with Kamishida, the first event, the first happening, the first guy we took down, is being done on behalf of this SIU guy, this government agent, so to speak. It's just kind of more further evidence that there's more to this than meets the eye. So yes, so pretty much at this point all we're doing now is we're waiting for Kaneshiro to have a change of heart. So we've got to wait 8 days for that to finally happen. So let's go to bed. It's been a long day.
Stain on society. Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
They're probably too scared.
So
they don't want to
courage.
Cross paths with these
Humans are
powerful
so weak. Humans.
Assholes.
Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure?
So yeah, this is more a continuation of Morgana's thing, where he's
really may not be human.
still trying to work out who he is, whether he's human or not. What did you want from me?
I am the core of the French thieves, after all.
That is something that I kind of like about this, is that when Morgana talks, even if she's in her cat form in the real world,
come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Portrait that they use is always Morgana's form in the other world, I guess because it's just more expressive than the cat. But I do kind of like that. You do get a better sense of her his feelings and emotions about the situation, which it's a better way of doing it for me. Shit. I'm back in jail.
Our master wishes to speak.
Another pep talk from Igor.
You've defeated the repulsive gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
I'm alright. I'm getting stronger by the day.
Worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
Oh my god.
Even
the other metaverse user.
Don't sound so cocky about it.
This is about the cases of those people.
I do like that. That's kind of funny.
Indeed.
I do like Caroline and Justine. They do have a lot of personality in there. They have some good funny lines.
Yet another thing for me to look forward to. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your new.
Yep, this is foreshadowing. We are going to face off against that other metaverse user. We just don't know who it is yet. I wonder who it could be. So our bond with Igor isn't growing deeper.
All right.
And we've got High Arcana Burst.
It's time, inmate.
Increases the amount of experience points that we get when we fuse personas together. Like if we have a high social link rank with a certain arcana, that will that boost will be the experience points boost that you get from fusing personas of that Arcana will give you more experience. So it's kind of useful. That's a good thing to have.
It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
Nah, I just woke up.
Thank goodness.
Like, I'm still asleep.
There's something
That's
I
kind of
feel I should let you
it's a
know.
nice
Kaneshiro
dickish
contacted
line.
me.
Kaneshiro?
My God.
He said he's
What's he
calling
say?
off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What?
Damn, that was
It
fast.
appears they did not want him to
That was really quick.
disappear, if you know what I mean.
So yeah, apparently
His group was called a mafia.
Kaneshiro's had his change of
I
heart pretty
wouldn't
quick.
let silencing him pass
I think he's pretty much the
Does this mean we were
um,
successful in changing his heart?
he's the fastest one, I
It's hard
think,
to say for
to have a
sure
change
yet.
of heart. To completely,
What about
or
the
for,
psychotic
you know,
breakdowns that Kaneshiro
his
mentioned?
actions from the change of heart to kind of
Not
take place.
sure.
They usually,
But I assume he was talking
with
about the incidents
Kanemashida
that have been
and
all over the
Madarame,
news
they took
lately.
a
It
little
really
bit
may be
longer.
related to the other person who's been
I guess
entering
it's dependent on
palaces.
when you finish the dungeon.
True. That said,
But
all we can do now is wait until
yeah, with this
Kaneshiro's
one,
change of heart becomes clear to us.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, he's kind of turned himself in already, so we're off the hook. Yay. Of course, you can't just take his word for it. He's a lying sack of shit. Oh, and this is the thing that we get. Once you get to a certain social rank with Kawakami, basically you have the option to do this here, where you can slack off, and basically it allows you to either read books, make infiltration, or make infiltration tools. You can also sleep if you like. So it's kind of a good way of, if you want to increase your stats, if you want to get more
Oh,
infiltration items for the dungeons ahead, you have that kind of. It's nice to have this option, and later on, you do get another option where you get in another one of Kawakami's social link ranks. You get the ability to do that in any class. It's random, of course, but you can do it in any class, just not just in Kawakami's class. So that's really fucking useful and really nice. So yeah, fair enough. So yeah, that little conversation there is pretty much just to let you know that if you want to start Makoto's social link rank, or you want to continue Makoto's social link rank, then you have to go to the student council's office next to the library, and you can talk to her and start your social link rank, and that's where you'll find her to do the social link stuff.
Hey,
Something
I
else
have
which
a
is
question
kind
to
of,
ask you. Is that okay?
she probably has the most difficult.
Up
Her
until now,
social link rank is probably the
I've
most
been
difficult to
quintessential honor
100%.
student. I believe
Just
I've been handling
because
my position as
she
student
starts
council
off with you
president with
needing
ease as well.
a certain knowledge requirement. You
I
need
don't
to be
mean
at
that in a
knowledge
boasting
level
way, that's simply how I've thought about it.
3.
But in the end,
I
was
think
unable to
knowledge
make
rank
any
has to be at
kind of
level
impact with
3
either
of 5,
Susan
and I think
or
then you have to do
Kaneshiro.
2 more,
Turns
where
out
you have to
there's no
have
use for a rule-abiding
your charm
honor
at a
student
certain
when
level,
things get rough.
and then you have to have your
Now that I'm a member of
guts
this
at level
team,
4.
I want to do
So it can
everything I
take a
can
while to get
help you out.
Makoto's social
All my
link rank
studying
kind
up
of
to this point has kept
done.
me quite narrow-minded.
But it's well worth it. I do really like
I will
Makoto's
need to broaden
social
my
link.
horizons
It's an interesting one to go through. It's kind of
My
different
first step will be
to
to learn
me
more about the other students.
to a lot of the ones in
I
four
struggle
in
with that. There
Four
seems to
Gold
be a
and 5.
disparity between my tastes and those of my
It's
peers.
kind of has a different feeling to it.
Really?
That's not true.
I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for
Because
fun.
her
It
social
would
link
be
rank is
nice to
all
have
about her
grasp of
kind of
such
being like
concepts.
very
Plus,
what's the word?
Council must be responsible for
Introvert
understanding
and
the
kind
student
of
body they
wanting
serve,
to
right?
broaden her horizons
I don't
and
mean that in a surveillance way.
just
wanna
let her hair down a
please
bit more and
people.
have more fun.
I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for
You know what I
me to
mean?
start
So
ignoring
it's
my
an interesting one. I don't think it's
presidential
I don't remember a social link
Now,
rank being like that in
back to the
Persona 4
topic at
Golden.
hand. Where
And
do
it's certainly
people usually
there
go
isn't
for fun?
one like this in 5. Because it is hers is the one in 5.
I often hear people talking about going to the arcade. To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying
Of
won't
course
get
I
me
can.
anywhere.
Arcades. Don't really have them around here.
Thank goodness. I think I
They
would've
don't,
been
there.
totally lost
Sorry.
in there
Fuck.
had I gone by myself.
There don't seem to be many arcades around
Well,
here
let's
anymore.
get going.
There seems to be a regular thing that it's more of a Japan thing, I think, arcades, rather than or rather Japan is the only place I think where
So
arcades
this
are
is
still a
where everyone
massive
comes to
thing.
enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected.
Sexist.
Hey, over there.
Um,
You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
I love those old arcade games. Time Crisis. Oh, Time Crisis is so awesome. They should do a VR one of those.
Do you think you could teach me?
Time Crisis for PlayStation VR, like do a Time Crisis collection. That'd be awesome. I'd love that.
No way!
Tina Grace in the game to even notice that. I
Oh,
kind of
so
like
this is
that.
how it is.
That she gets into it remarkably quickly. You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game. But I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle. Perhaps going somewhere I
You're
don't
so
normally
sharp.
frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas. If
Yeah,
I
so this
gain
becomes
increased
basically
knowledge outside of
the
my
social link
studies.
with Makoto. It becomes a bit more serious later on, but it starts
I need
out
to
as
live up
being
to your
a thing of
expectations now that I've taken up your time.
just helping her
Perhaps it
to
won't be immediately,
learn how to
but I'm
chill
sure
out
it
and
can
not
be of
be
use.
so uptight and, you know, learn how to relax as well as and chill out as well as working hard, that kind of thing. And the irony of this stuff coming up here.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing.
It's kind of ironic that
enemies.
his sister doesn't
Isn't that right?
I do find it kind of ironic that his sister
I
doesn't
am
work out
thou. Thou art I.
that, you know, something's
Thou
up with her.
hast acquired a new
That she
vow.
might be
It shall
getting
become
involved
the
with it.
wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
But yeah, this is we've now started Makoto's social link rank. I can't remember what her. She is the Priestess Arcana, which is the same as Yukiko in Persona 4. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what her maxed out social link rank does. I just see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen, which is kind of nice.
By the way,
I think all her stuff is to do with
Kaneshiro,
analysis
I'd
and
like to go
kind
there as
of
No,
what's the
not
word?
For my own purposes.
Tactical stuff
Tell you the
to
truth,
kind of help you
I
in
recently
with
got
battles a
report
lot,
that one of our students was
to make
spotted here.
battles a lot
I'm
easier
skeptical,
and
but
being able to get
I'd
more
like to
items
confirm
and stuff like that.
firsthand for
So
myself.
it's useful to get her social link rank done. Plus, I really like the story that they go with her.
See ya.
See you later. So there we go. That's Makoto's social link rank done. We've started with her social link. Her social link rank you can't do until you've finished Kaneshiro's dungeon. It's kind of similar to Ann, where you couldn't do her social link rank until Kamoshida had his change of heart. Here they're talking about Ifumi Togo. Ifumi is a shogi player. I don't know what shogi is. It's some sort of board game. My limited understanding of playing this game. Basically, you can find her at night in this church where she practices. And basically, she is another social link rank that you can do. I think she's a romanceable option as well. She's a romance option, much like Makoto and Arn. Basically, you can go to her, and basically she gives you more options in terms of tactics in battle. So she's kind of useful to max out. I didn't get the opportunity to max her out the first time in my first playthrough, just because I got to her a bit late, if you know what I mean. But anyway, this is another social link rank that I haven't done. Sorry. This was another one which I did not do. Chihaya I did not do at all during my first social link, during my first playthrough, just because I didn't know about her. But she's another social link rank. I think she's a romanceable character as well. And she is a fortune teller. And we've already seen her, I think, before. Or is this the first time? Let me have a look.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, this is the first one. This is the first time. No, we've been to her before, because the first time she basically told him that he won the lottery. And now we find out about this.
Hey.
For real?
Hey, Jamal. Oh shit. The stone is shattered.
Whoa!
We spent 100,000 yen on a block of salt. I'm just a bit salty. I like that. But yeah, so we've been fucked over by that girl. She has basically sold us a block of rock salt for 100,000 yen. We've been scammed.
No way.
God damn it. That fucking bitch. Gonna have to deal with her. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back to her and find out what's going on. Which is, I kind of like that. This is what I kind of like about the Chihaya stuff, is that they obviously don't just poo-poo her and turn her into just a scam artist, because she did get. They show her getting stuff right, because she got stuff right the last time when she said that he would win the lottery, and we did win the lottery, and saying that Sojiro win the lottery, and then he ended up winning the lottery. So they show her kind of that she has got some sort of ability. However, then they also throw in this little thing as kind of like, but she's also maybe a little bit of a scam artist. So I kind of like that they, go both ways with it and not completely making her a joke, which is what would normally happen. Onwards to the bookstore. And here we're going to get the Medjed Menace. This is a book which is related to the next dungeon that we're going to be going through. We also got a text from Makoto saying that she wants to head up to the red light district.
All right then.
Okay. So we're going to meet up with her. Morgana's going to wander off while we have some alone time with Makoto for her second social link rank. You're very well informed. I like that. To be fair, she would know because her dad was a cop, her sister is a prosecutor, so she would know about this shit, I suppose.
But
Sadly not.
Shall we go?
If only we could eradicate crime entirely. It'd be awesome. So she wants to walk around. Countless men try to start conversations with her.
Oh my.
That guy was so persistent. Yeah, so basically she... I think this is another...
Yes.
This is another thing that she's trying to learn. This is an investigation that she's trying to do, which is kind of linked to the Kaneshiro stuff, where she hears that girls are being approached in the red light. From Shujin, girls are being approached in the red light district to go in, you know,
all right,
to go into these places and being exploited. So she wants to try and stop it and deal with it. My apologies. But she's now got Baton Pass, which means that every single one of our social link ranks, every one of our party members now has Baton Pass. Incredibly useful. That's a girl from Shujin going into a bar. So yeah, this is a the after school salon. Okay. So yeah, this kind of starts out the most serious part of her social link rank, which features this girl heavily. So
all right then.
Next rank, we're going to find out a lot more. We're going to find out more about what's going on with that girl. But anyway, that's it for this part of Persona 5. Join me next time. Where in the next part, it's going to be more social link stuff and side quest stuff. And eventually we're going to be getting Kaneshiro's Change of Heart. So join me next time for the next part of Persona 5. See you next time.